And here he is, the long-awaited moment. Acuña back to the plate. Look at this! Are you kidding me? He is back! I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Some guys are just meant for the moments. Ronald Acuña Jr. is one of those guys.
What a tone setter. Welcome back, number 13. That's like out of a movie. Diaz to right field. That's trouble. Acuña's going to play it off the wall. Diaz heading for second. Did he get him? Of course he did. Of course he did.
And Ronald just doing it all here tonight. Mentioned it earlier. You know he's just waiting for somebody to go against him. And Diaz said, yeah, I'll take my chance. And he learns the hard way.
This ball is hammered. Enjoy it. Watch it go. Acuña has done it again.
It just seemed like a bad matchup, right? You're not going to overpower him, and this is a sweeper that sits on the inner third. You got to get it away. We're talking about Manny not missing mistakes. Ronald, even though he doesn't have a lot of at-bats and just coming back, he has shown us he's locked in right away. He's not going to miss a mistake. He's going to punish it to the tune of 427 feet.
And Atlanta with a 4-run cushion. Line drive, RBI single, Ronald Acuña Jr. And the Braves are back within one. It's 3-2.
Certainly nobody happy that Stuart Fairchild had to come out of the game with an injury, but it works out well here for the Braves because you get Ronald up in this big spot. Not a bad pitch. That's a 96-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball. But all red Ronald gets it done.
Acuña with a base hit, infield single, and a run scored in the first inning. He's also flying to right. Now Acuña, center field, sending Rafaela back. He's still going, and he will watch it go. Acuña with his third of the season, and Atlanta has opened it up here in the fourth.
Just to the right of the batter's eye. It's his third home run. RBIs 5 and 6, and the Braves have a 5-0 lead here in the fourth.
He knew it too.
Acuña to right field, and deep, and gone. Ronald Acuña Jr. with a laser into the chop house. 8-3 Atlanta.
Yeah, there's that breaking ball. Tried to backdoor it, left it up. The only question was if it was going to be high enough to get out of here. And it was.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Right center. Acuña in. Diving. He got it. Excellent play by Ronald Acuña Jr.
That certainly was, and Ronald does a great job with the closing speed on this to get to it. That ball is sinking fast. He's got to go full extension to pull that one in.
Strider certainly appreciates it. That's a big first out here in the fourth. Everything we've seen from Acuña, certainly from the arm to the at-bats, says that he is full go in the outfield.
Wow.
Well, actually, I said you were closer than me. You weren't. You went really high. This ball is high and deep, and it is going to go. Ronald Acuña to right center to put Atlanta on the board in the fifth.
I think Brewers fans are a little mad that there's a lot of Braves fans here. Up and away with that 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Ronald knew it as soon as he hit it. He doesn't care how many baseballs can fit in this ballpark, but one that matters that he put up over that Braves bullpen.
Ronald Acuña Jr. left center field and gone. 6th of the season. That one a no-doubter. And Atlanta with a 4-run lead in the fourth.
Ronald Acuña Jr. second home run now of this series. It was opposite field, a no-doubter for the first one. This one is pull side, coming in 108 off the bat, 416 feet against that Chad Patrick cutter. I think then less.
Struck him out, throw down to second, and there is the first stolen base of the season for Ronald Acuña Jr. And the first time he has tried to steal a bag since that ACL injury. Ronald Acuña, high, deep, gone.
And here comes another one. Make it 11 home runs against the Dollander fastball. He knew it as soon as he saw this swing. 410 feet for Ronald Acuña Jr. Man, that looks fun.
That guy is something else, folks. Go ahead run at first, and now the cleanup man Pete Alonso. First pitch to right field and deep. Acuña at the wall. He reaches up to grab it. A throw to first, and they're going to get the double play. Soto didn't know where the ball was.
He didn't know what the call was. The umpire was really late making the call.
He caught that clean.
Yeah,
there's no question.
I was going to say that. I know you're looking for the umpire there, but if you're Soto, you are right there looking at that. You got to know he caught that.
Yeah.
And that did raise some eyebrows, that good start against the Dodgers. Obviously, that's a great lineup. Acuña ambushes the first pitch and knocks it over the center field wall.
I just don't understand why anybody throws anything near the strike zone on the first pitch of the game against Ronald. I just don't get it. Like, I'm throwing my best two-strike pitch right there, and if he doesn't chase it, then
Who cares? He's still got the ball back.
And Ronald continues to have an unbelievable start to this season since coming back from the injury. Turns on it. Stay fair. Yep. Down into the corner. Allen on his horse. Being waved home. It's going to be an RBI double for Ronald Acuña Jr. 2-0 Atlanta.
So many different ways to do it, right? Back-to-back at bats here where the Braves see 15 pitches, and Ronald jumps on the first one, four-seam fastball, and drills it into that left field corner. I'm really surprised that Perez is staying out there right now.
Ronald gives this a ride to center field. How far is it going to go? Far enough to make it 2-0. Acuña has done it again.
Curveball here you're going to see from Blackburn. Right in the middle of the plate. We talked about last time Ronald jumping on a first pitch two-seam fastball last game, and then his first at bat this game. The breaking ball sitting right in the middle of the plate.
Acuña lines it fair, and the Braves will score 2. Ronald Acuña Jr. wasn't very happy with those 2 pitches in, and he gets a little retribution.
111. Man, he just continues to crush baseballs. Now, this was not the good version. The first 2 cutters he threw to Ronald that were on the corner were really good. That one, again, did not break nearly as much.
Kept it fair by less than a foot.
Ronald Acuña Jr. stepping in. We are ready to go from Sacramento. And he jumps on the 1-1, driving it deep to left. That ball is obliterated. Ronald Acuña Jr. giving the Braves a 1-0 lead.
Well, that'll certainly play for Ronald, and why we love seeing him at the top of the lineup. He absolutely smoked this baseball.
And for the 37th time, he's got a leadoff home run, and he can take a drink from the boot. He'll just have to hit another one. Oh, Ronald Acuña backside, maybe. Butler slows, it's gone! Ronnie, another rocket into the bullpen.
Well, when we talk about getting Ronald back in the lineup, instant offense, and he expands the zone here. Look at the location of this slider from Mitch Spence. It is off the plate. You actually like seeing a hitter starting to swing at it because you feel like there's going to be a swing and miss. Instead, it is an opposite field home run for Ronald Acuña Jr.
And he socks one high in the air, deep to left. That ball is into the Braves bullpen. Ronald Acuña Jr. gives the Braves a 1-0 lead, a towering blast.
Ronald Acuña Jr. can bat third. First time ever in his career. A non-issue, nothing is different. Another bomb and a big one against the sweeper that did not sweep very much at all, right in the middle of the plate.
Saw him off at second. Torres has no play. National League putting a couple balls in play, and the first 2 have reached.
Well, in an era of exit velocity, those are the 2 softest hit balls. You got to take whatever you can, and broken bat and one at the end, off the end of the bat.
The other way, soft line drive single for Acuña. Matt Olson comes home, 2-0, and Acuña with a hustle double. The All-Stars are in all-star form here tonight for Atlanta.
And Judge happened to go a long way. Good job by Ronald to take that extra base. And good start to the second half.
High and deep to right. Over toward the line, Acuña's got it. Tagging from second is Bebas. Whoa! They got him! Are you kidding me? A frozen rope. Bebas cannot Frenchie, I'm stunned, and they're not going to challenge it.
No.
Folks, that's as good as it gets. Strain during the spring, pitched a little in AAA, and Acuña sends it out to left center here. That's going to roll all the way out to the wall. Ronald is headed for third. He has got a triple. He has done a little bit of everything tonight.
I tell you, too.
He induces a little flare out to right center. Acuña, diving catch. Excellent play out and right by Ronald Acuña Jr.
Got up. Made it a little closer. Nice play. That'll help your new pitcher out.
Lost his oven mitt out of the back pocket, but no problem. Well, you couple that with the assist that he had in right field on Friday night. Some good defense from Acuña in this series. Baldwin and Ozzie next here. A 3-1 count to Acuña. Ronald Acuña, center field. Kiss it goodbye. 4-2. 456, wow. Frenchie.
I tell you, man, that thing. On a line, hanging changeup, 3-1 count.
Right center, this one is going to be off the wall.
They'll throw him out.
Patrick Bailey. Safe. We'll see if they review it.
Well, the throw definitely beat him. I think it's a matter of whether or not Patrick Bailey found a way to get to the bag. They are going to challenge it, so perfectly played by Ronald, and a bullet here, and a nice kind of one hop, easy to handle for Ozzie. Oh yeah, right there.
He's out.
Yeah.
It looks like Ronald is going to get another assist.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Ronald Acuña Jr. strikes again. Ronald Acuña lifts it high and deep to left center. So long. A 2-run bomb for the Braves right fielder to tie this game in the third.
He went line drive, kind of got jammed on the last one to right field. This one, 89, middle. Look at that, over. Hit the V in that value sign.
You don't get many up there.
No.
This ball is punished by Ronald Acuña. That's a guy who's developed quite well, I would say. A home run for the former MVP Acuña.
That ball got out in a hurry, Wayne. He can do that. And next year, hopefully, comes into spring training healthy, has a full spring training, and if he's able to do that, man, I'll see him having another chance to win another MVP.
Yeah, toughest stretch of Ronald Acuña's career. 25 at-bats without a hit. That will break the drought. Baldwin is being waved home. The throw from Happ. He's safe. Acuña able to deliver an RBI single to bust out of his slump.
Well, good for Ronald. Good piece of hitting by Ronald. And listen, that's what makes this game great.
There's the first base runner of the night. Olsen couldn't get to it. Acuña is going to fire this to second. Got him! Acuña strikes again with that rocket of a right arm.
Well, Caratini saying some prayers and hoping they're going to challenge him, but you can see it clear as day right there. He is out, according to his coach.
Exactly. I knew it wasn't just to say hi. Deep to left here for Acuña. And it's gone into the bullpen to get the Braves on the board.
A couple of hits here now tonight for Ronald, and I think it's a big deal as you try to get him back on track. Mentioned that there have been some home run issues here, and perfect for Ronald to go down and get that fastball, 91 miles an hour.
Garcia to right center. Acuña is back, reaches up, and makes the catch. And the ball game continues.
Get up on that wall and pull it down. And we're going to extras here on doubleheader day.
Ronald Acuña lifts this high and deep to left, and you can forget about it. A towering shot for Ronald Acuña Jr.
That was a big one from Ronald. 423 feet here. And a little spinning slider that did not break very much at all. It was also elevated. Off the bat, everybody knew it was out of here.
So no off-day hangover for the Braves today here in Detroit. Acuña to right field. Perez is back at the wall. She is gone. 6-0, and we're only in the second. Acuña with a 2-run blast.
That's going to be it for Charlie Morton, and it's Ronald Acuña Jr. who calls it a night. Fastball away to the opposite field. 95 on the way in, 105 on the way out.
Ronald Acuña hits it high, hits it deep, it's at the wall. She is gone, and this ball game is tied.
Fastball down the middle, he couldn't get to. This one elevated, should have played better, but instead, look at that right there. He gets his hands above the baseball, which is what you got to trick yourself into doing when you see these.
Ronald, right center, right where Harris hit his. Twin homers and a 2-1 Braves lead. Here is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro, who's going to get to it. It's Acuña that gets there on the diving grab. That prevents the 5th run of the game from scoring here in the top of the 9th.
What a great play here by Ronald. Full sprint, lays out and pulls it in, saving that run and giving the Braves a chance here.
Ronald Acuña lifts it high and deep to left center. And she is long gone. 2-0 Braves in the first.
How about this fastball right down the middle after the walk, 95 miles an hour, and Ronald hit this thing 451 feet. This was a bomb. Look how far up this goes to left center field.